Gemini, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for November 11th all the way to November 17th. So welcome, Gemini. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. How you doing? Hope everything is doing well. Many blessings to you and yours. All right, so November started off with a bang. And then last week, we had this kind of settle in week where we can rest a little bit. All right, not bad. And, the election happened and all of that. So, again, settling into this new rush of energy that comes in. Wouldn't you say that's pretty accurate? So for this week, we've got 3 energy shifts that are going to be important for all of us. So let's get down to them. On 11/11, now everyone's going to freak out. Oh, 11/11 portal. Oh, stop it. On 11/11, Venus, the planet of love, relationships, values, what you love, if you love yourself, self-love, all of that, love, baby, is moving into Capricorn, earth sign. So this is a focus on relationships taking on a more stable, grounded, long-lasting approach and really working on that. The one little hiccup is that we get a little antsy with Venus in Capricorn. We want it now. We want to control this. We want to make it happen, where we just allow things to happen. Venus is a soft energy, so when it comes into Capricorn, which is very rigid and structured and God damn it, let's move, it's got conflicts. It just wants to float around and do its thing. And Capricorn's like, now. The message for this is slow and steady wins the race. So this is like working on the flow and the dance of relationships. Sometimes there's ups and sometimes there's downs. There's always an ebb and flow to everything in our lives. There's always a duality. We live in a dualistic reality. There's night, there's day, there's good, there's bad, there's black, there's white, there's male, there's female. There's hot, there's cold. And they're all on the same spectrum. It's about perspective. I mean, we can go down a rabbit hole on that one, but let's move on. The 15th, Saturn, the planet of limitations, lessons, structure, ruler of Capricorn, is finally moving out of retrograde motion. So any delays, any frustrations are now lifted and start to move forward. That's a good energy right there, especially to go into the holidays with and the new year. On that same day, we have a full moon. Full moons are an excellent time that things happen that shed light onto situations that we need to pay attention to. Usually, it's something that we need to let go of. So be aware of that. This is a great time to finally let things go. Maybe about relationships, all right? This full moon in Taurus, another earth sign, is going to be happening in your 12th house. Now, the 12th house in astrology, this was probably one of my biggest hangups, learning astrology, because it was like institutions, working behind the scenes. It's for some reason, the 12th house didn't really, I just couldn't, when I saw planets in the 12th house, I really didn't know how to interpret them because they were so outdated meanings. You know what I mean? It was almost like if something was in the 12th house, oh, you have to use leeches. You know what I mean? It's like it just never really defined itself. The 12th and the 8th house are the biggest, like, huh? They can just mean anything. But over the years of doing astrology and working personally with everybody's charts and famous people's and every goddamn person I could get my hands on, notice that anything in the 12th house had to do with some sort of subconscious mental conditioning that needs to be addressed. It could also mean mental disorders of some sort. I do notice that people with a lot of 12th house placements are teachers because they can bring out that hidden talent. You know what I mean? They are the conduit to teach the masses, our children. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like working behind the scenes, but the way I look at the 12th house is your subconscious, what's going on inside of you, inside of your ego, your id, And This is a great time for you to get rid of any mental clutter that holds you back from reaching what you want. Okay? Big stuff. So, how do you think about yourself? How do you value yourself? Are you happy where you're at in this moment in time? If not, what thought, what paradigm, what pattern are you programmed to use that's keeping you back and holding you back? Big shit. All right. A lot of stuff going on. And full moons can be dramatic, of course, but it's all in how you look at it. You just shouldn't be running for cover. You know what I mean? It's the courage to face it, you know, and to release things. Okay, well, my thinking, and Gemini, you're a thinker. My thinking is not serving me. And the first part of manifesting is think. I was born poor, so I'll never be rich. That becomes a thought. After a while of saying it, it becomes a belief. And then years go by, and it settles back into the background of your subconscious. It becomes a paradigm. And you can change the thought. You can change the belief. But it's up to you to get rid of the paradigm. So look up paradigm. I know that's thrown around a lot in the law of attraction world. But it's the main basis. It's the main program. It's time to do a wipe, y'all. Okay? Let's get the energy for the week. Let's see how this resonates with everything that's going on with you. Okay? And thanks for being here. Thank you for being here, everybody. All right, what else do we have for Gemini for this week, please? Okay, all right. You asked, they spoke. Okay. That's it. Okay. Wow. All right. What we need to work on. The Death Rebirth card, the King of Swords, and the Hierophant. All right. This is exactly what we were talking about. It's an end. King of Swords is saying, I cut all cords. I understand where my thinking is flawed. I'm not looking at the past. I'm letting this go. It's a hard thing for you to do, Gemini. However, the Hierophant is here to say to have faith. Relax. Things are working out as they should. You're doing the right thing. What you need to embrace is balance. Thank you for my balanced life. Thank you for all the things that show me that my life is balanced. You start saying it. Man, thank you for my balanced life. Today is going to be a balanced day. Thank you for the balance that I have in my life. King of Wands is taking that action. See, the King of Swords is having the thought. This is actually the law of attraction right here in these three cards. The King of Swords, I have this thought. I am out of balance. I achieve balance. I have faith that I can see that through. The King of Wands is taking action. You have to take action. If you want balance, you have to move and take action towards the things that are out of balance, like your thoughts. Okay? Cool. Outcome, really good. 7 of Pentacles, put in the work. Again, putting in the work, making that change, having faith that this too shall work. Queen of Pentacles is feeling secure, stable, just like all this energy, this earth energy that's happening this week, that's shifting in there, is feet on the ground. You deserve this. And relationships of all sorts, with Venus moving into Capricorn at the beginning of the week. Okay. So you may be shifting the way that you look at your relationships, but you have to have faith in yourself that you can work this out. You have to take action. You can't sit back and go, I want a balanced life. I want suggests a lack of. When I say, thank you for my balanced life, The universe is like, well, fuck. This motherfucker is saying his life is balanced. We have to agree. The universe can only say one thing, no matter what you say or think. That is true. I'm never going to have the money I want. That is true. I'm never going to see the beautiful aspect of love in my life because I never had it. That is true. You're that fucking powerful, Gemini. So start having fun with it. Become a creator in your life, just like everything else is around you. It's powerful stuff, guys. It really is. All right, all these cards are face down except this one. They want you to put your attention on this. This is the Eight of Wands. This is accelerated motion. Things are going to move fast when you move out of this energy. You need to emotionally withdraw from it, the full moon energy. Moving on, walking away from what no longer serves you. And financial and material changes. Well, when you start to say thank you for all the wealth that surrounds me and I use, holy shit, it starts coming in a wheelbarrow. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. This isn't woohoo, crazy, spiritual bullshit. This has been taught since day one. And it's been mired by dogma and everything else. But we're waking up and realizing that we're just not spinning on this rock with no purpose. We are here, all of us. If you're watching this, you have a purpose. Open up to it. And it's not to suffer, and it's not to experience pain and suffering. It's to co-create, experience the oneness that the universe wants to experience in all ways, in many facets of itself, like a fractal. And you're part of that. And when you separate yourself from it by your old programs, what you're told, religion, all of that, it pulls you out of the power of the self. I could just go on and on. Yeah, it's an end to challenging times, so stop focusing on them. It's time for this. Win or lose, Gemini. What's it going to be? You have to take action. Opportunity beckons, and your back is turned to it. Don't be foolish. Things are going to move fast, and they're going to move with accelerated motion. You're moving out of this. You're definitely moving out of this, and that's wonderful for you. Pay attention to 555. You are at this turning point where it's got to be win or lose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fives are that halfway point where it's like, okay, all right, I need to make a change. And yeah, another 5. Let's look at love, shall we? This is a great reading. And it's only like 7 in the morning. So this is kind of like hyping me up, waking me up. All right. Oh, wow. We had a lot more cards fall out than I thought. The Tower and the 5 of Cups. All right. So relationships could be a little stormy. You could be holding on to some shit. Again, you're not seeing the opportunity here. And this has made you hold back. And you see that pentacles covering their chest, their heart energy. That's where your electromagnetic field is created. So what you feel in your heart, it's your energy field. So when someone steps in your energy and goes, Gemini, what the hell's the matter with you? Your reputation basically precedes you. Your energy signature. And people are very receptive to that. We're all receptive to it. So you have to be aware. What's the energy I'm putting out here? It makes you imbalanced again. On again, off again, on again, off again. There's an apology coming. An offer being made. And then look at this, though. It's the 3 of Pentacles putting in the work. So a lot of you have to put in the work to your relationships in order for them to work. You just can't sit around and harumph all day. You have to put in the work. But this looks like after much pain and turmoil, you come out of this and really take strides to allow these perfect relationships and ebb and flow into your life and kind of accept it, the ebb and flow. You see? Just like what we were talking about earlier. And it could be financial concerns too. There's a lot of pentacles in this reading. All right, let's get some messages of love. Let's see what they got to say. Yeah, look at that. Finances, financial challenges are affecting this connection. Okay, then put in the work. Work together on this. Yeah. Children are important to this partnership. So the stability of that could be also, I mean, it all goes hand in hand here. You know, kids are expensive. You know, shit. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags. Your thinking is stopping your abundance. Work on that. Go into my meditations playlist. Look at, go ahead and watch my video on attracting abundance into your life and say those affirmations. They fucking are incredible. Rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. A lot of you Geminis have to understand that. This isn't the end. It's just the beginning. It's all in perspective. It'll balance out. And you have something to say to somebody. All right. Jesus, we're already 16 minutes into this? Wow. It's because I love you, Gemini. Let's get a closing message. Pivot. Absolutely. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? Thinking, taking on a winning attitude, having faith, and putting in the work. Really putting in the work. Your thinking is flawed. It's okay. Release it, pivot, and open up to this beautiful stuff. All right, Gemini, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I'm doing personal readings, 3 choices to choose from. Link is in the description. Go ahead and click the link. It will bring you to the booking page. And let me put this out there too. If there is a date and a time that is unavailable on the calendar, message me. If I can make it work, and let it not be an hour before you send, oh, well, when do you want this? In an hour. That's not going to work. Maybe sometimes it will, but it's not. But I will make that work for you, that date and that time. You just let me know. Send me an email, shoot me a message, okay? And don't forget to watch the Freakin' Weekend. Always post it on Wednesdays to see how the weekend's going to go, because that's all we're working for, y'all. All right, so thank you so much, Gemini, for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday.